You see, 100%, Steve. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is not funny. It's not funny. This is the first legend. This is Pennyface, the first legend, because he had a bronze face. Y'all laughing. Y'all give me. Y'all laughing. I'm dead. I don't.
You say you look like you be on a penny. He's on a penny.
Yo, but then I don't know.
What up, world? It's your host again, Stevens Ramirez for Not For Nothing podcast, while we're everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Joining me here today is the three gentlemen of the Legend Land podcast. To my left is 3G Veli, Big Wavy, and Mo Black. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. What's good?
Yeah.
What's good? What's
Not
good?
For Nothing podcast, man. Big Wavy legend, Mo Black, 3G Veli, Legend and podcast. Let's get it, man.
Yeah, let's go. So like today on this aspect, we're going to go from like the city streets of New York to podcasting and like, you know, the traveling between like, you know, urban connections and manhood.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's break things off from Mo Black. What made you start podcasting, brother?
Well, first off, I would just say, thanks for having us.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the first of its kind.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully not the last. Basically back in college, Clinton Community College where we went, and I met the legend himself, Big Wavy. We would always have, these kind of conversations without it being recorded. You get what I'm saying? So this is my brother. Like, I'm telling you, we've always had these kind of conversations, whether it be in the ping pong room, the pool table room, or in his room, my room, wherever. It's like we've always had these kind of conversations, even in front of the dorm, like in front of Champlain Hall or something.
Oh
like,
my God!
Shout out Champlain.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out Cumberland.
yes, sir.
Oh my God! That's
So just like the fact that we was always doing it, when the opportunity came up, obviously, Wave was at the forefront of the idea, in the forefront of bringing the Legendland podcast into fruition. So it was more so just about us continuing to do something we already was doing. So that's why it's authentic. And then just being able to like full force back what he wanted to do. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
all credit to him. And I'm just, the other voice, the other helping voice to the podcast. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
All right. And you, Big Wavy?
I'ma just tell a story.
Okay,
about
go ahead.
everything just unfolded. So
Yes, sir.
like Mo Black said, we always had these conversations, but it wasn't necessarily podcasting conversations.
Yeah.
It was just more of in like the entertainment, comedy type shit. We was just gonna do something.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We was just gonna do something with the Legends Camp. Shout out to the Legends Camp, Noop, Jay, Dab, Jaffe. You feel what I'm saying? And like we always wanted to do something.
Yeah.
So then I heard of podcasting before,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a Facebook post where I said in 2016, this is like probably like my last semester in college. 2016, I said I want to start a podcast, but I need help. I don't know where to start. Can anybody help me? And I got about 3 comments. Somebody said, "Oh, I got a mic for you." Never got the mic.
Yeah.
Somebody sent a YouTube video, said how to start a podcast.
Oh my God.
You feel what I'm saying? And the other one was just like, "Yo, I think you could do that." 2016 type shit. So the pandemic hit.
Yes, sir.
Everything was on a standstill. I still feel like I was like the first person ever with COVID. You feel what I'm saying? I might have been the first person at my job with it, or I felt like I said, man, black people don't catch that shit, man. Feel what I'm saying? Boom, COVID. So that sat me down, and well, it sat all of us down. So it's like I just did homework. And I was always talking to Mo Black, like, yo, Mo, I really want to do this podcast shit.
Yeah.
And him being as the legend he is, always supportive with anything is, wait, whatever you doing, I'm with it.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. So I said, all right, say no more. I just went into homework mode, looking at different podcasts, see what's going on, looking up different type of equipment, trial and error. Bought a mic. The mic didn't work for what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
back to the drawing board. Got these mics. Bought a camera. The camera ain't do what I wanted it to do for the time being.
Yeah.
Did some more research, other homework. Long story short, I gathered my resources. I did everything. Started the YouTube. Even came up with the name. Funny thing about the name is, me and Mo Black, we would play NBA 2K, my team.
Yeah.
And my team is basically like something where you create your own team and you have other players, so you have to name your team.
Mm-hmm.
And my team was always the New York Legendland, or it was New York Legendland. That was my team. That was always my team. It wasn't meant to be the name of anything. It was just my team for the game. So then when it came to looking for names, I want to do Big Legend podcast, this and that. And shout out to Dave Legend. He was with us for a while and he was like, I don't like that. That doesn't incorporate all of us. You know, that doesn't incorporate all of us. So I said, what would be a name? So I asked him, like, yo, what's good? Legendland? The Legendland. He said, oh, that's fire. Bet, say no more. Got the logo made. Boom, Mo Black. Let's get it. So then it's kind of long-winded, but you know.
Oh, no, you're giving context behind it. You're just painting the picture.
Fact. So our first set, you remember our first session we recorded, I just wanted to gather everybody that I know that was creative.
Yeah.
And everybody that I knew could do something that could make this bigger than what it is, or we could just create within each other. Everybody just connect.
Yeah.
If him and her want to go do something, go do it. Him and him got an idea together, go do it. I called my brother. This is my childhood friend, talking about 5 years old. 3G Velly.
3G Velly himself, okay.
The executive director, chief editor.
Oh.
You feel what I'm saying? So I called him, and I had some people, I didn't know he knew how to edit. I didn't know this. So I'm we scrambling and shit. Like, yo, we gotta get an editor. Yo, we gotta get cameras. We gotta get this. We gotta get this. I had people that I thought could edit, like, you know, just like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But it was just a struggle. So we actually ain't get video until episode 5. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
Everything, like, from episode 1 to 4, it was audio. Straight audio. So the day was over. I'm like, damn, yo, like, I really want to get this on camera. This dude, bro, you know I could edit, right? I said, no. no, I didn't know that. Bro, this is simple editing. I could do it. Bet. Give him all the footage. Boom, 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 boom. Episode 5 out on YouTube.
It takes one person, just like, yo,
one person. Man, this ain't just any ordinary person. This is my brother. Like, this is you feel me? And just for him to just be like, bro, you don't know how to edit this, right?
It's just like, yo, I'm just gonna wait my turn. Just let everybody, like, you know, weed out, and then just like hey,
just get to there. If I'd have known now, we wouldn't have did that. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that was just something that we did, just get all the creatives in one room, and everybody ended up connecting, and everybody, you know, got game from each other, and that was a beautiful day. So
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that, brother. And Mr. 3G Velly himself, how you came about being a part of the Legendland podcast?
Well, at first, I didn't think I was gonna be a part of it. I was just, like he said, he had like we wanted people to pull up for the first episode. So I'm like, all right, this is my brother I want to support, you feel me? And like, I always been editing, like, since high school. Like, I learned how to edit and all that shit. But when I got there, like, your man's, he was the one that was doing all this shit. So I was asking some questions.
That
like,
was that's shout out to Clay. That's Dave, man. I met him through Dave.
Okay.
Shout out to Clay. Clay Visuals. That's my guy, legend.
Shout out to Clay. I respect it.
So like, he was telling me like, oh, like he was showing me like all his equipment and all that. I was like, I bet. Like, I had some of the equipment too at my crib. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then he was telling them like what they needed to do, like the critiques and shit. Like, he was like, yo, I need this, that, and the third, which we did. But like, to start up, feel me, you don't need too much. Like, Ty actually said this on his stream. He's like, yo, bro, you could have like a hole in the wall setup. Just start it. He was telling them like, yo, you need this, that, you need this. Like, get the lighting. I'm like, yo, bro, I can do with way little. and we could get this rolling. Like,
Oh yeah.
but like in my head, I'm like, oh, that's their man's. Like, I'm not. This is not my shit. I'm just here critiquing. Feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Looking and shit. Like whatever.
Oh, hole in the wall.
So like the first 5 episodes, I'm listening, I'm watching it. Feel me? I'm just a viewer watching it. Like, oh, hey, cool. I'm laughing, post resharing and all that shit. And then like I notice there's no videos and shit. So then I'm like, yo, bro, I'm talking to Wave. I'm like, yo, bro, like where the videos at? Like he's like, yo, bro, like the last video we had, last episode we had, like the quality was trash. Like faces was cut off and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, let me fuck with you, bro. Like, and from there, like, we just going from there, bro. And the thing with me, it was like, I don't like working. Like, I had so much like in the past where like I didn't like working with people because it's like always like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, and then shit never happens. Like, so I'm always like you. I mean, we was talking off camera. He's like, you're a 1-man show.
Yeah.
That was me all the time, bro. Even till now, like with certain shit I do, like 1-man show. Like I be doing everything, edit, learn how to do everything on my own. But with my son Wave, this is my brother. Like he was like, yo, like what can I do this? Then I'm like, yo, bro, I'm gonna fuck with you, bro, because I seen it in the passion and like even before like he was like, oh, I want to do this. I'm like, okay, yo, I like this. I'm gonna fuck with this. This is a project I want to do. Like,
and going back to what you said about just actually starting it.
Yeah,
that's the most important. That's just the most important thing. It's 2 people that told me, like, that gave me that game. My cousin T Diddy, he said, bro, the hardest thing about doing anything is starting it.
Yep.
And that shit stuck. It sticks with me till this day. So shout out to T Diddy. And Niecy Money, she told me, I keep saying like, yo, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it soon. Coming soon. She like, yo, all that coming soon shit, like, bro, set a date and put the pressure on yourself.
Oh yeah.
The realest shit I ever, some of the realest shit I ever heard.
Oh yeah.
Put the pressure on yourself. Set a date right now. And that's what you're going with. And I did it, and then boom.
You know, it's interesting, like seeing all 3 of you guys and like how you guys just became a unit and then just building upon it. It's like from Old Black, you need someone just like, yo, I believe in this vision. Like, let's just do it. Believe in the engine. Like, you know what? I got this drive. Let's crack out another episode. Let's crack out another one. Let's make sure that everything is going like, swimmingly. And then you got the brains written the operation like, hey, I'm going to stitch things together. I'm going to make sure it goes fluent. And sometimes like many people are like, oh, yo, bro, let me hop on your podcast. And just like, hey, you didn't even invest or even believe into the vision.
Exactly.
So you just want a free ride just to jump on it and just to talk.
And it looks stupid like this. Yeah. Like not even contribute. You don't even know what this is about. So
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
It's always like where some people it's like, oh, yo, it's simple, just hit record and talk on the camera, and they're just like, oh, it goes more into that. Like sometimes where your audio don't connect properly, sometimes where you're just like, oh man, the camera just cut off like half of the conversation, and then it's like, damn, we had a good episode and none of it was recorded, and then you just get mad. It's like, you know what? I just save it for another day, and just take that in. And I've seen y'all episodes and even during the pandemic, I was just like, oh yeah, this is funny. This is legit. It's just like, it's like you're just talking to your homeboy on the block real quick and just how you're just tuning in. And like, seeing Mo Black, Mr. Fresh Fly himself, I was just like, okay, my guy, I see you bringing out the fresh kicks in and fit. And then like, and you with your comedic value, just hitting certain like, funny antics. I was just like, oh yeah, he never changes. Now, like the older we get, I was just like, hey, there's certain things where some people are just like, wow, yeah, this guy's still the same. He didn't change. He's like, hey, Mr. Funny Guy right here, right? and speaking of which, like, and we dive into the craziness of New York and stuff. Like, have y'all even recently seen like, the Cat Williams situation?
Yeah.
So what y'all thoughts about that?
He was telling his truth. He was speaking his truth, whether it's his truth or somebody else's truth.
Yeah.
He was speaking it. He let it all out, and it was just like, we actually just spoke about that earlier today, and it was just like, yeah. I mean, if nobody's saying nothing,
yeah, it's like, oh, no one called him a liar yet.
Yeah,
right?
Nobody said nothing.
The thing I like about his joint is he was being himself, and the funny thing is he was being funny. Like it was like a comedy set. Like basically, like he was speaking his truth, but it was like him doing what he gets paid for to do. Like tell jokes, but just being unapologetically him. Like that was fire. Like
that was funny.
Doing it for 3 hours, just like you just have a free game of him dropping gems and stuff. And like it made me think of like how hard is it to entertain people and actually be like, you know, a full-blown entertainer, and like seeing how that can go and coincide with my buddy Mo Black, how he like, you know, performs for the Brooklyn Nets and dancing and seeing like, you know, hundreds and thousands of viewing eyes. I think you can attest to this from your experience, like how not difficult, excuse me, because you're a professional, but how consistent you are with your hours putting into practice, making sure you hit that right motion, that right movement, and how to captivate people's attention. Even seeing like, you know, you rapping and performing, I'm like, yes, sir. My guy went from dancing to rapping his songs. I'm like, yes, sir. Let's do this. And transpired to that. How do you feel about that situation?
I would say overall, it's really just like having a type of confidence, just being real confident in what you do. Obviously, like you said, the preparation, the practice, that's always important. And like staying true to that. Like when you know you practice, it's not really that difficult. Like people look at it because obviously you see the final product and you're like, yo, you rapped on the court. And it's not that I'm not excited about it, but it was like, yeah, I prepared to rap on the court. It's not just I just woke up today and like I'm rapping on the court today. Nah, like it was practice put in. I did probably like 60 shows before that. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, just being prepared and confident and ready for something like that. Because everybody might not be ready to like step on the court in front of like 15,000 plus people. You get what I'm saying? But when you practice and you prepare and you're confident, like that's what happens. That's the end result.
Yeah. And you know what? Like for the audience out there, like how the opportunity that presented itself for you, like being able to perform for the Brooklyn Nets, because like the moment where I saw on social media, and even like a sponsored advertisement, I'm like, oh snap, I know this cat. Holy shit! I'm like, oh snap, this dude is really doing hell yeah. And like for me, what I've learned from the pandemic, I learned to love people without the ego, to celebrate them. I'm like, and that was the part that was difficult for me to like let that go. Cause I'm just like, oh, yo, this person didn't even like know how I'm feeling. Why would I want to celebrate him? And that became a poison in me. So I wanted to, like, you know, myself and the audience included, like, you know, how did that opportunity present itself for you?
Yeah. I try to stay transparent. Like if you look, I have mad posts and I get it. Like it's so difficult to like go down a person's like timeline of posts, but I rarely delete posts. Like I don't delete anything on my Instagram. So you could scroll down. It's literally like a basic timeline of like what I've done, you know. So I actually work for the Brooklyn Nets, like generally speaking. Like I'm a part of Team Hype. That's like the entertainment sector of the whole Brooklyn Nets NBA team. So it's been years in the making, actually, because we've been trying to get them to do it since the pandemic, you know, and we kept getting like we're going to try to do it. Like my boss is 100% down, but they got to get their bosses, you know, to want to do it or for it to make sense. It's just like, why are we making this guy perform? Like, who is he? You know, and as legendary you guys might speak of me, you know, everybody don't know me like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they ask y'all like, nigga, of course he should perform. What? Like, it's not even a question, but they don't actually know. And there's not always a time to like read down everything I've done. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it was basically that as a start. And then the season before, my bro Lucky Banks had joined, and he's a lifey dancer,
Shout out Lucky Banks.
You get what I'm saying? So somewhere along the lines of that, like he pushed for himself to get a performance. Mind you, we was already trying, but the person I am, I supported Lucky. Like if you watch the performance, I'm right next to him. And I thought that was important because if I had it, like you said, you had to put an ego to the side. I don't really have an ego, but if I did, I would have been like, I was supposed to perform. Like I'm not about to perform with Lucky next to him and dance when I was supposed to do my own performance. Yeah. Like that wasn't my energy. My energy was like, yo, you deserve it, bro. Like that's what Lucky Banks has been trying to do. Like Lucky Banks has been pushing his music and pushing this new side of him out for the world. So it was important for me to help him celebrate that. You get what I'm saying? So that happened the season before. And then it just made more sense the next season coming around where it's like, yo, it's your time. Like, we want to push for that performance now. And, you know, when it finally happened, it was just like, I was more so happy for my guy, Ty Dre, because it's his song. You know, I'm just a feature on the song, and it's perfect for like basketball games. We're talking about going gold mode. We're talking about like achieving greater things in your life, no matter what you do, what career you have. And we were able to finally do that in front of all those people. So it was just a big thing for them more than it was for me.
Wow. And like the artistry of that, just seeing how like, you know, you're genuine about it with the peers around you, and like speaking on that, and I'm just thinking of the artistry, like I'm going to tailor it to 3G Valley, because offline what we were talking about, from what I understood, like you were an artist, you were able to draw. Can you expound on that, about like, you know, your creativity that helped push the Legend Land forward?
Well, honestly, with me, it's always just been something that I always had. Honestly, like he was saying like, oh, like I'm like a genius or some shit. I'm like, I don't know about all that, bro. But like, we used to be like in 4th grade. I used to just be drawing like the wrestling magazines and shit, like wrestlers, the divas and all that. So like, it's always been a thing to me. Like, whereas like for the sense of like editing. The only reason why I started learning how to edit is because I started getting tired of being in my class, and I went to art and design. So like, and for 2 hours a day, we would have a class like catered to our major. So like, my major was cartooning.
Okay.
So like, I used to go like to I used to sometimes cut class, and I'll go to like my boys' class. Shout out to my son Vaughn. Like he had videography. So like, I would go in there. And I'll be like, yo, this shit fire. Like, they doing skits and shit. Like, mind you, me and this man, and my son, Tyrone.
Shout out to Tyrone, damn.
But like stupid ass, little ass cameras that need batteries and shit. Like, yo, this shit fire. We didn't get this. First time I had a Canon in my hand. I'm like, this shit is lit, bro. Like, I'm about to switch majors and shit. Like, but like, I stick with cartooning because I always wanted to be a cartoonist.
Okay.
But like, I was like, yo, this always was stuck in my head. Like, I want to do this shit. Like, usually had me in skits and whatever. But like, like when I graduated, I started like I really want to do this. So then like, maybe like a few years later, I started like really investing. Like, bought my first camera and just was going from there. And then like, now I incorporate all my shit, like my art. Like, if I do like a skit, 'cause I do skits on YouTube and Instagram and all that. So like, if I need something like a drawing or some shit, like I'll draw it and then do all the extra shit. Like that comes easy to me. So like, I just put that at it, incorporate everything together. So
I like that. You see, now it's just like kind of resonates with me, because it's like, wow, like, we're so used to doing it on our own, do the creation portion. Like, you know what? I'm gonna do the audio. I'm gonna do the editing. I'm gonna do the visuals. I'm gonna do all that stuff, because it's like no one's gonna understand it unless I do it myself. And like how you speak highly well of your brother, and like now I'm gonna come down to the comedic value of the podcast, and like, you know, like what gets you going into the entertainment value of like, you know, cracking jokes, speaking stories of scenarios, like, you know, smoking K2 on public transport.
Not me smoking K2.
No, not you. No.
Like, yo, what's up? How you people like, yo, what's up, Steve? What you doing in here? So, that's just me being myself in front of the camera.
Okay.
It's no. I don't change. I don't change when I get in front of this camera. You feel me? This is me.
Okay.
This is me 24/7. Even though it's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
This is me. You're gonna laugh around me. You're gonna crack a smile. That's what I'm saying. I made the goonest of goons in the hood. Ain't never have a good time in their life smile. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just me. You know, from from when we was in college and stuff. But this is natural. It's natural. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the funniest person in the world.
Oh no, not at all.
But he said, "Oh, not at all." Oh no! Oh, not even close. But yeah, but I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the funniest person in the world. But I think I'm funny, and sometimes I do it. It's times where I want to be funny,
Yeah.
and it's times where I'm not trying to be funny, but it still end up being, being what it is. So it's just giving people something to laugh at. Giving people something to be interested in. Because I don't care who you are. Everybody enjoys a good laugh.
Oh yeah.
Everybody enjoys a good laugh. So just if I could just give it to the people, raw, uncut, me being myself, and my brothers accepting me for who I am.
Yeah.
Then we on a gold mine.
There's one thing too. I want to elaborate on that. Like before I even was talking about podcasts or anything, I remember I used to tell Wave back in the day, like, yo, you got to do something like whether it's like comedy or like skits or some shit. Like I used to always tell him, like, yo, bro, you got to get on this camera, bro. Like,
yeah, we was back in college. Me and Mo Black. I'm talking about me and Mo Black will really brainstorm. Like, yo, what we gonna do? I tried to do the little funny video shit. Let me not say little funny video because there's people flourishing from it. I used to try to do the funny video stuff. But I was just like, like, all right, like, it's not me. I'm not gonna force it to be me. And plus, I don't like fucking with people. You know how people be random, like, yo, messing with it. That's not what I do.
Speaking on that, because someone was like really messing with the wrong one, and they caught the right one. Like one dude was like a prankster messed with the wrong guy in Walmart, and what happened?
They got shot, right?
He got shot.
Yeah.
He pulled out a piece. He's like, yo, man, you can't play around with me.
Yeah.
Like something you
That's
don't know
a
what I'm
fact.
going through every day.
That's a fact. It worked for some people, and obviously it don't work for others. But
yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's just like everybody. Mo Black, I feel like Mo Black is in my top 5 hilarious. Like this man is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Even though his demeanor doesn't say funny, but this guy is hilarious, bro. Well, you feel what I'm saying?
Well, for clarity, we went to college, and like we always hang out in like the cafeteria hall before we entered the cafeteria, and it was always
the Cougars Den.
The Cougars Den, yeah.
Cougars
and it was
legendary.
always a cut ass section, and it's coming right in here, like Wavy throwing 5 jokes here. Shoot, like now the names are just freaking escaping me because I know Mo Black. All I see is Mo Black laughing, like laughing.
Yeah.
And then I'm just coming in there. It's like, "What's up, Steve?" I'm like, "Hey guys," and just keep it pushing. But then I'm like hearing the jokes just being thrown. I'm like, "Dang!" They just, ooh, I'm like, it's like, oh, it's like, how you gonna come back? And they come back smooth, and then some just like, bro, I Wavy, you got it, bro. So it's just like a lot of memories just revamping, especially like how we had a talent show, and like abruptly you guys made everybody laugh, even though you guys didn't came first, y'all came second, but then they're just like, really, this person? And it's just like, whatever. It was the political antics. I forgot who some rep that sang some opera. She was African. Skinny.
You was there for that?
Yeah.
Wait. Which one you talk? Which joint you talking about?
The Skinny John.
No. What talent show?
We did the talent show in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
No, cafeteria or at PSU.
No,
at the
cafeteria because you.
That's the one that I hosted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was legendary. Yeah. No, you came in first place.
No,
is that the one that you did the
Word?
Yeah, she sang. She's like, "Whoa!" And then,
I know what you talking about. He's about. I know. Damn, you was there for that?
Yeah. I was like there. I was just like, wow.
Supposed to take that, right?
Oh yeah. So I was just like, they were funny. I was just like, all right, so you can sing opera. Whoop-de freaking do. It's like, all right, you ain't in Lincoln Center, so I don't.
Wait. I performed in that?
Yes.
Nah, I think I hosted that.
No, I think that's the one where we both did the song together.
Yes.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
that was PSU.
No, we did Who Booty.
At PSU.
No, we did it there too.
Word?
Oh. Yeah.
That was my shit. Who booty is it? Who booty is it? What do you think? Girl, what's my name? That was fire.
Oh my God.
Rock.
He was wild. He was going crazy back in the day.
He's right.
Yeah.
We 1 second. Everybody was like, hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Revamp
did
memory
cook that.
lanes, huh?
We
yeah.
did cook that. We did cook that. Damn. I didn't host that. one. It was a different one.
There you go.
That's hard.
Yeah,
That was hard.
Golden nugget right there.
Yeah,
right?
damn. That was so legendary, yo.
And
Damn. That's so tough.
so, speaking of which, like you touched on the pandemic and how it motivated you guys to push this a little bit forward.
Yep.
From like, from my previous episodes, how I talked to certain individuals, there was like, hey man, like this was very therapeutic for me because I was able to be opening up things where I didn't feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
So how did it help you guys mentally? Because like for men such as us, our vulnerabilities tend to be utilized as a weapon against us. And then we always usually, clam up and not be like, so vocal about situations. So I'm going to start off with you, Big Wavy. Like, how did it help you mentally being able to even being in front of the camera and just voicing your opinion?
I mean, this is actually making my life worse. So, I just feel like I'm obligated. Let me stop. Honestly, bro, like it. How can I say this? This is it's more fun to me than it's like therapeutic to me.
Okay,
if that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's more fun. I get to see my brother.
Yeah.
Every weekend, you see, be with the bros. It's not like it don't feel like it's work. Like it's not like we never come here like, oh y'all, let's just do this. Let's do 45 minutes today. Like we come in here. First of all, we come in. We be like, all right, we gonna start recording that one. Like we be in here laughing, joking. We go get something to eat. We end up recording at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I done got balked on for that. Oh, you supposed to be? Yeah, I get it. But this is it could be it could be therapeutic. It is therapeutic.
Okay.
Because you forget about the outside world sometimes when you with your brothers and you laughing and you joking and like some of your best content is said off camera. You feel what I'm saying? That's the stressful part. Where it's like, fuck, we always do that. Yeah. We could have been like, damn, that shit would have been fire. That shit would have been fire. But it definitely is therapeutic. I'm not saying it to be cheesy or corny, but it's like, I'm with my bros. Like my good friends, good friends. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and Mo Black is 10 years plus. Me and Gigi a little longer than that. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it's like when we started 2023 and 2013 in college. 2013. You feel me? I met Mo Black in 2013. You feel what I'm saying? I met you in 2013.
Yeah.
It's a long fucking time, right?
Oh, yeah.
And Gigi's my childhood friend. So it's like when you get around your people, this is like your people. I don't gotta second guess nobody in this room. They don't gotta second guess me.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's like it's catching up. And we get to do what we love. Well, what I love, you feel me?
Okay.
We get to do what we love. So it is therapeutic in a sense, but it's fun, man. It's fun. I feel like we love it, man.
Okay. What about you, gentlemen? Like, Mo Black, what's up?
Yeah. Before he even answered, I was already thinking like I was gonna say it's therapeutic with or without the camera. Like, so without a doubt, yeah, like just flat out answering, it's therapeutic. But like he said, it's not something that you thinking about. Like you're not planning to come here just so you could let off steam or just so you could get that type of therapy.
Right.
We just doing what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I look at it like certain things you did as a kid and you regret that you don't do it anymore. Something like that. It's like when we've been doing this and the fact that we don't stop is why it's so good. You get what I'm saying? Like he said, since 2013, we've basically been having the conversations and the topics and the joking aspect of what our podcast is, right? So it's like the fact that we continuing that, we just recording it now, there's no change. You get what I'm saying? So obviously it's therapeutic. Obviously it's something that we are enjoying doing. But it's like nothing is intentional. It's like more on the organic side, more on the authentic side. You know
I like that. And you, my brother.
Thing with me, yeah, I would say it's definitely therapeutic because it's like when we started it during the quarantine or whatever, like I was doing my content or whatever the case may be, and then when he invited me that first time, and I met Mo that first day. That time, and I met like other people there too that I became close and whatever. But like what got me into like really want to do it was like I always do everything myself. So like seeing that like the collaborative effort and shit, like that made me like, yo, this is fun. Like, and I get to see my bros because like I'm in the crib by myself dolly all the time. So I'm like, yo, I get to see my boys, like we get to have fun and like actually do something. Like it's not just like we just chilling on the block. Like back in the day, it's just making jokes and shit. Like we actually making cool ass content. Like so I was just hyped just to be there. Like
Man, I ain't gonna front. Some of the funniest shit you'll ever hear in the world is said in this room. Like it's like this shit is this is one of this atmosphere is just one of a kind, man. Like for real. And I shout out to Dave Legend. He was with us for a while. It's like I wouldn't want to be nowhere else. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is like the perfect workspace.
I like that. Like perfect workspace where you can actually be authentic, unfiltered jokes, like nice and stitched in situations, and even talking about current events. Like even like just hearing your stories and like your experience here and seeing your content, in which I should definitely tune into the Legend Land podcast. Like,
it's good.
I ain't playing. Even on the spectrum on my side, where I'm just like, you know what, I'm traveling. I'm like, I'm able to take my equipment and go anywhere and talk to anybody. And to me, I think it is important to have a team, and even having people like, you know what, I believe in you, you believe in me, let's push this forward.
Yeah.
And at times, and I could attest to just hearing the passion behind it, but then also the strain of I'm doing everything on my own and editing, and sometimes it could be a chain and ball just dragging it up the hill.
Yeah.
And at times it's like, you know what, do you love it? I'm like, I love it every day. Let's keep it going. And on my spectrum here, I was so excited to even just record this and just talk and catching up with old friends and colleagues, and even making new friends, and just like, you know what, like I'm here for you guys, and then just like, you know what, you guys win, you keep on going. And like been tuning in, and even from the pandemic for me, I just like started to listening into more podcasts, and I'm very opinionated when it's necessary.
Yeah.
And it was like, if it's logical for me to respond, I'm like, all right, I'm going to respond. But then if it's just like, okay, you're tailoring too much on the emotion and not seeing the rationality behind it, okay, we're done with this adult conversation. And that's the part where I'm just like starting to learn to weed out. And now just like hearing your jokes and it's like, oh, it's refreshing. And it's just like, oh man, like one recent reel that I saw that made me chuckle, where you talked about like, oh, like when you saw a gentleman and he's just like, oh, hey guys, and you're just like, hey guys, what's going on?
It's just me. It was just me. He's body shaming me. He's fat shaming me.
Yo, son, I was in tears. I was just like, yo, who comes up with this?
Yeah, man.
And it just be, I'm like, oh yeah, that's just my guy. And tuning in and like, you know what? And since we're talking about like, manhood, mental health and all that stuff, any recent shows you guys have been watching on Netflix or Hulu like that caught your attention?
Oh shit. The Fall of the House of Usher.
Really?
On Netflix. You seen that?
Elaborate. I don't know. I've seen.
I thought he saw it. I'm gonna say, you saw that shit? Nah, it was fire. I was at a holiday party. Shout out to my bro Frank. And one of our coworkers told us about it. Like, so then I said, I'm gonna go. Oh, no, my man Frank actually watched it first.
Yeah.
And he said, yo, you got it. This is how he talk. Yo, you gotta watch it, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Right? That's how he talks. Shout out to Francolini. But so I'm like, I bet for the House of Usher, it's about this guy. He has his whole family, and he basically, I'm gonna just tell you that the meat and potatoes of it. Like he made a deal with death.
Ooh.
Basically for this success. And she tells him, listen, I'm coming to collect. I'm coming to collect. So now
she's scary.
She's picking off his family like one by one. That's all I'm gonna say. Just watch it. It's crazy. It's fire.
Oh man,
It's fire.
shoot.
But as far as like shows, Raising Kanan, one show that one show that two shows that's like that impacted me. That's like, yo, you know how you get attached to the characters?
Yeah.
It's a show called Vikings.
Oh,
It's on Peacock. Vikings, black. You watch the black.
Ragnar.
Yeah. You watched it?
Yes, I know.
Yo,
Ragnar.
Ragnar Lothbrok.
Ivan the Boneless. Ivan the Boneless.
Yo, fire. I love Ragnar Lothbrok, legend. And fucking Sons of Anarchy.
Oh,
Jack Teller, legend. Legend. Man. I'm going out like them.
I call the Valkyries to summon me.
Yep. Legend.
Oh yeah, so he's not lying. Once you watch episode 1, you'll be like, yo, why I'm on episode 10 or something.
It's on Black. It's on Black.
Sure.
Oh man, legend.
Put me onto that drink.
It's only tough because of it being on Peacock, and I do have to finish Bel Air over there. But like, it's not that many shows on there that you like constantly watch. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't just randomly go to Peacock. You get what I'm saying? Unless I'm watching Bel Air, it's like I wouldn't be on the app.
You got Hulu?
Yeah,
it's on Hulu.
Okay,
you can watch it on Hulu.
Something like that. Like Hulu got
it's on Hulu now.
Wu-Tang series. It had
they got Power.
Like that. So for sure, I want to tap into that. The last thing I watch that's because I don't really get invested anymore than I used to. Like it's always, even when it's a good show, and I might like tell people like, yo, you got to tune in. Like I liked it a lot, but it was like I don't be invested because it's too much. It's too much to get invested when it's like a made up story. You get what I'm saying? So I'm logically like, I've refused to invest that much because it's just like insane. Like, but the last thing I saw in terms of like a mental health aspect or just manhood aspect was a show called The Platform, right?
When it goes up in the elevator, I know what you're talking about.
What, a movie? That's the movie?
Oh man, it's a psychological.
Oh, I know. Oh. It's like different classes as you go up.
Yes.
And the people at the top was the ones that got the food first.
Yep.
And you got to eat whatever scraps is coming.
Classes. It was more so like dudes signed off and you end up wherever you end up to start and then you go from there. But that was
crazy.
Like he's like, just like to think in some way, shape or form, like, that's obviously like an exaggerated form of like society.
Oh yeah.
But like it's there. Like a part of reality is there. And just emotionally or empathetically, you understand like, yo, you above so many people at the same time that you're below other people. And like, although you might get scraps, or Gigi right now know about it, but it was basically let's say you in a jail, right? And there's this platform that comes through to your floor that you with. So you might be on the floor with just another person, just you and them on one floor. And the food, you don't even know to start how many floors there are, but the food comes from the top. So they get the starting food and you get their scraps. So people eat until, they don't want to eat no more because you don't get until the food comes again. So you eat till you can't no more or until the thing leaves. It stays for like a certain amount of time and then it leaves and you get whatever's left over. So obviously going all the way down, eventually there stops being leftover.
And you could wake up on another platform. Like, you don't know how the fuck you got there.
You might be out on level, what is it? Let's say you on level 20 and the food is coming from level 70 or something like that. You get what I'm saying? And the next day you on level 60. So you getting more food than you was when you was on 20. But then you wake up and you on level 1 and that's the last people to get food. You get what I'm saying? And some people don't survive that. But yeah, like just generally of the movie. But it made you think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was one of those like, damn, imagine that, but it's actually happening in a form. But imagine if it was that strict, where it's like, yo, you eating people's scraps, and you gotta like pick and choose what to eat, and then you gotta some days you gotta starve, or you might have to starve. You know what I mean?
And then in that essence, and they also like the people that eat, just to piggyback on that, they also violate the food too. It's like, okay, I'm gonna just defecate on top of it, and like, yeah, they're just like, oh, I don't care for the people below me as long as I'm okay.
Facts.
Yeah, so it's just like a metaphorical form of classism, so to speak. So it's just like, damn, it really like messes you with your head.
You remember the 100?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a good fucking series.
Oh
Pardon
my
me,
God.
that was a good series. Bro,
Yeah.
gee. I'm not gonna go in too crazy about that, but it's because it's like a long explanation, bro. Fire, bro. Fire.
Yeah. It's like, and even now, it's like it's hard as adults. Before when we were younger, or like younger men, where it's just like, oh yeah, I'm a binge watch. I got this. Now that we're at like at full-fledged adulthood, like in a mature form, they're just like, all right, man. Like some of us got kids, some of us got responsibilities. They're just like, yo, I'll get to it when I can. And it's just like, oh, yo, bro, you saw the episode, and you're just like, bro, I don't got that freedom, bro. I don't got that freedom. So even then, it's just like, oh, okay, cool. And like even now, I'm like, I feel good just hearing you guys out, talking to you guys, and seeing the glow, seeing the respect that you guys just earth between each other. And it's like sometimes it is important to just have a brotherhood to talk to.
Facts.
And like, how do you feel? Like I know it's probably, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse on this situation, because I understand that everybody always touch on the topic of the modern dating era and like how people have the expectations but they don't fulfill the reality. So like, how do you guys feel and seen from your observation of today's modern dating?
Like dating, as in like dating?
Yeah, dating as in like, hey, you know what? I like you, you like me. Let's just go in the sunset and ride on the horse.
Listen, man.
That shit trash.
Listen. Shout out to NYC Money, bro. I'm not even trying to go into that field, bro. It's just great. It's like you gotta keep up. You saw the cheesecake shit, the Cheesecake Factory. You seen it. You seen it. That's modern day dating right there.
That's a fact. That's what I said. It's trash.
Cheesecake Factory was legendary back in the day. I'm lying? That was like, oh shit, Cheesecake Factory.
Drake, we had a line on that shit, bro. Niggas is like, word, we gotta go to Cheesecake.
Yo, cheesecake was hard. But then it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, what do you want to do? It's like,
Oh, my bad.
no, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, I blame social media, bro. Like, it's too much. It's like an interview now with dating. Bro,
Yeah.
like I go on a date, it's like, oh, so what do you do? And be like, oh, whatever it is. Oh, okay. And it's like prolonged like questionnaire. Like it's like
Okay.
you people looking at it like, oh, I just bagged this person. Oh, they entrepreneur, CEO, this, that, and the third. And it's like, oh, all right. Like, I just want to like get to know you. Like, I don't need to know all that extra shit. Like,
You know, that's interesting that you say that, because whenever they stated like, hey, I got this high value personnel, or they own all this stuff, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. So they didn't put a ring on it, huh? So you're out here still swimming with the fishes like the rest of us, right? So what does that say about the situation there? I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm gonna be truthful, right? Hey, I have no experience in the dating market, because I'm married and I have children. Now I'm just like, hey, you know what? I'm just seeing what I see, and I'm like, damn, this sounds tough, and it's just like, even hearing the stories from my acquaintances is like, yo, man, she just used me for food and all that stuff. I'm just like, hey, you gotta bite the bullet on that one, brother, man. And it's like learning how to weed out. But even now, and the interesting that statistically now, there's less men going to college now, because we're very consistent when it comes to logic and rationale. And we don't tend to change or fluctuate. So we'll look at it like, why would I go to school to amass in debt? where I can just go get a blue collar job or trading and be my own boss and just make sure that I can make a certain amount. Right. Like even now they're trying to shut down certain blue collar jobs like wind turbine, like, engineer, just like, oh, that's a simple, not simple, but like that's an 85K plus job. All off rip. Like imagine you're 18, 19. Oh, my starting salary is already like off of 85K, right? So even now, and even job corporations now in America are starting to try to opt out the requirement of bachelor degrees. So I'm just like, me knowing that, and like, I'm a public health major in concentration of epidemiology and biostatistics. Then it's just like, oh, well, fuck me, then I didn't need to waste my time to come over here. I could have just got a trade, right? So even then, people tend to try to decipher a way, just like, oh, okay, so what do you do that can amass my social media lifestyle? And that's the part where I just like, are you dating for me for the quality and quantity that I can provide, or you just want the lifestyle that you want to project for people out there?
100%. It's the ladies these days, they want to take a pic at the steakhouse with the lemon drop drink with the living life. What about you? And it's also the dudes that want to front like, what's up? That's why dating now is so messed up, because you see, like, it's basically for Instagram, you see what you want.
Yeah.
You see what you want, and sometimes you see a lot more. Like, if you got your ass out on IG and I say, damn, baby, what's good? Don't call me thirsty. You got your ass out. you feel what I'm saying?
I'm not an object, but yeah.
Even down to the dudes. So I got money. And, so, and a girl go, damn, daddy, let me hold something. And you go, these bitches is broke. You got the money out. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes you see past the person. You see past the person. Oh, he got money. I have to fuck with him. Oh, she got a fat ass. I need that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
And
so
and just to piggyback off of that, because like even like on a previous pod that I seen what Mo Black said is like, yo, just be yourself. Don't try to emulate anybody else. I'm paraphrasing that, but that's what information that I pull in. Yeah. I'm just like, all right, I'm just trying to do what I have to do in order to, like, succeed in life.
Yep.
But sometimes I would say this, we're very competitive. But we're understanding of the hierarchy. Like, you know what? Cool. I could see that. When it comes to women, I'm not a woman. I'm going to say that right now. I'm a man. I'm a male. I got X, Y, chrome, whatever. Gotta call it as it is. But when women, they are very competitive. Oh, Becky got a bigger house. I need a bigger house. Oh, they got a nice car. We need to upgrade to this car. Oh, how many kids do they have? Oh, we probably going to pop out more later, which I'm just using those as examples. That's not like, I'm just using that as an examples, but I've seen how vindictive some women are towards each other. And especially when it comes to womanhood and motherhood, where they're like, hey, it takes a village, but yet a lot of women would like let the woman drown within the situation, where it's just like, oh, like I remember my nana, like from other cultures and other families, like, oh, all the women come together. They know how to, like, cook from scratch, or they come from like, not, I wouldn't say a feminine role, but they understood the soul of the home. How they always say the man is the head of the household while the woman is the soul of the home. Right. So it's just like, all right, cool. Like, you know what? I can go face out the world and let it be down on me. And then knowing that if I come home, I'm at peace because there's no stress. And that's why I always explain to people, like, men are very simple. And we can have a place that we can have peace, lay our head, and come back and just knowing that we don't have to struggle.
Play the game.
Like, undisturbed, but other than that, there is a compromisation behind that. But of course, and I think now that people are, well, today's generation, because it's just like we could be so glued in social media. Like, I'm even learning just to put this down and be present, right, and really take in the room. And like, I always give you guys your flowers, and I want to give you guys your flowers now. I would say even without you guys starting what you have to do, it wouldn't push me to do what I have to do. I always give the flowers to, like, my friend Bobby Williams and my wife, that is like, hey, just do it. Because I had people, and I'll be upfront about this. I had people that promised, or just like, hey, bro, I want to work with you, and where, hey, we're gonna set up a date. Hey, I'm gonna do this. Hey, I'm gonna confirm with you, and they never follow through, and they leave you on scene, and then it's just like, oh wow, so you're just throwing smoke in my ass and just got me hyped for no reason. Sick. Well, fuck me, right? And it's just like, you know what? And I'm just like processing that, and even now I'm just like getting more comfortable with the mic talking, and like, you know, of course it's not won't be our first and last, because I'm definitely gonna tune in with you guys more and more
That's a
often.
fact.
And it's just like seeing that, it's just like, hey, if you want to work, you gotta have to put yourself together with like-minded people.
Yeah. I mean, going back to what you said about people promising and people asking, I learned early that in this shit, nothing is ever promised, bro. I could tell you, it's a handful of people that I asked to pull up. Even say some people, and it's people that it's people that I've, grown up with or even watched grow up, was like, yo, I got you. And these is people that's like,
But
that's lit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That could do something for our platform. And it's like it's a oh, I'm a do this, then I'm gonna get to you, or it's just it's a melody of bullshit. But it's people that say, yeah, I'm coming this day, and we're sitting here and we're waiting. And we give them some time, and it's like, all right, let's just do our own thing.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? It happened to us too many times, and it's just I learned not to take it personal. Like my bros here would tell me, yo, bro, like, fuck them, like,
yeah, it's business.
It's what it is. I learned from them. I learned from my people telling me, yo, don't take it personal. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you hit me now and say, yo, what's good? Let's now I'm gonna spin you. I'm gonna spin you. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I concur.
Because I think the people don't see that aspect of what he's saying, where it's like we sitting here waiting. You get what I'm saying? So now, if you circle back and you saying, "Yo, what's good? I'm ready to do this," and it's like you putting us in a position to be back here again. Like, is they showing up?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to feel like more than once.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one time to feel that, to be like, I don't want to have to deal with that no more.
Yeah.
I have to come in knowing what's happening.
And now the excitement
that's showing up,
the excitement is gone, and it's like now I don't even want to do it no more. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I would say this: shout out to Snoopy De Niro, rapper from the Bronx, legendary. Shout out to Don Q,
Shout out.
rapper from my hood, Highbridge label. Those two, they got. Snoopy got what 30 plus thousand followers on Instagram. Don Q is Don Q.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I asked, yo, what's up? I'm trying to do something. I bet. They appear. Snoopy, say no more. I'm on my way. Get it done. Out of here. Don Q, I bet. Don Q came by himself.
And that's the part what I saw. I saw that. I'm like, he's dolo. They like, I don't hear nobody in the background.
Yo, he came by himself.
Humble.
What's good? You know, I had to come check you, bro.
Energy was there too. As you can see, like,
it wasn't even like so hey, Don. It was we was chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? So now, if they could do it, there's no excuse for nobody else. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, this is Legendland Podcast. We not overextending. We're, hey, you want to do this, do that? Oh no, cool. We moving on.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I had to learn that. I had to learn not to take it personal. And my mother's favorite words: it is what it is.
I could attest to everything they just finished saying, because way before the pod, bro, that's why it took me a long time to even like work with people, because like I had like you hitting people up like, yo, we gonna do this, or like I'll have like a proposition, like we go to dinner and we talk about like ideas and shit, like, yo, we could do this word, yo, I like that idea, yo, let's get on, let's do it. No response. Cricket. Like I remember, like you know how everybody doing like the public talking to people and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like all that. I had ideas like that in like 2010. Like talking to my friends, like yo, like let's do shit like this, or like even like you know like how they got like the YouTube channels where like everybody combine and they be doing like challenges and shit. Like bro, I was telling niggas, yo, let's do this shit in 2010, bro. I wasn't even thinking about like YouTube. I was thinking about like making a pilot like on like MTV or type shit. Like meanwhile, all this shit is popping right now, bro. And it's like
It's okay.
when I got
It's okay.
like when I got to like when Wave was telling me about this shit, I was like, yo, I'm gonna fuck with it because this is my brother. Like
legendary.
But if it was somebody else, I don't think I would have like that shit.
Yeah.
I would say we also feel like we already, it's not like this is a first episode thing anymore. We're 60 plus in.
65 as of
So
today.
when obviously people have watched it, it's like nothing comes off of like, damn, I don't know if I should come up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We feel like it's a thing where it's like, yo, if we setting it up, it takes nothing for you to clear, you know, whatever day it is that we're going to shoot. You get what I'm saying? For a small set of hours, you know, so it's like for you to not show up and then it's like, it ain't nobody, it's not no high level people where you like, I don't know if I should go. Or it's people like we grew up together. So it's like the environment and the comfortability should be at its highest level for you to be like, nah, I'm going. I know I'm gonna have a good time. It's not like I'm gonna go, but I don't know how it's gonna be. You get what I'm saying? That's what makes it weirder for people to not be available or to not show up or to say they're gonna come and then not come.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's and it's hour 15 the most. You feel what I'm saying? Out of your day.
We having a great time.
Yeah, exactly. Anything more than that, like even shout out to T-Mark Got Kicks. T-Mark Got Kicks, legendary sneaker enthusiast, designer, stylist. He's everything under the sun. Another person, over 100K followers on Instagram. Mo Black set it up. Yo, what's up, yo? I'm on my way. Came by himself. And that episode ended up being what, 2 hours?
Oh yeah.
2 hours and some change.
He didn't want to leave. He was like, yo, can I talk my shit?
Yeah, yeah. And these are the type of people, bro, that's just like that want to see us win. T-Mark he's somewhere probably with Jada Kiss is somewhere right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
He's this very successful dude. Came down. I'll show you his Instagram like after this. Came, sat down with us, spoke 2 hours, man, giving us game. If these three, Snoopy, Don Q, T-Mark Got Kicks, if they could pull up by themselves, give us an hour 15 without nothing, without no complaint, no nothing. All right, yo, I'm out of here. Get right up out of here. It'll be good. That means those are the people that want to see us win.
100%.
100%, bro. Just want to see us win. So it's like it's nothing better than that. So shout out to T-Mark, shout out to Don Q, shout out to Snoopy De Niro, shout out to Unique, aka Some Damn Blogger, shout out to Forever Young by Ron, Ty Burst, my brother Ty Burst. These are people we had on our show. You feel me? That came and just showed us love, you know? Joe from YO, D-Lo Beats, Joe from YO, and D-Lo Beats, 2 platinum producers.
Wow.
To work with Lil Uzi, A Boogie, Polo G. The list goes on. Came, did what they had to do, and left. That was it.
See, that's how simple it is. Like, hey, I got the equipment. All I just need is your body and your voice. Pause. Okay? I have to make
Your
sure.
body and your voice. What you need out of that combo? Damn.
I did insinuate
What
it.
is
Pause.
Everybody, link in the bio, his OnlyFans is out.
Bruh,
You know?
the moment I have that, the moment my life ends.
Shit.
Holy shit. Oh, fuck.
Well, yeah, man.
I lost my train of thought.
But yeah, those are just people that just want to see us win, man. And I appreciate that, bro. I'm jumping out the window for each and every one of those people.
Wow. And like, you know what? It's an honor. Like, you guys allowed me to come to your establishment and like, you know, have Not For Nothing collab with like, you know, the Legend Podcast.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, we bros, man. This is Plattsburgh, man. This is CCC. This is legendary, man. And plus, you doing you starting up what you doing, and any way that we can help, we wanna extend that olive branch.
Oh hell yeah!
You feel what I'm saying?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
That's something that we pride ourselves on, bro. Is just trying to, no matter what stage we in, just pull you up.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
We be, turning down that interview, the interview with you. Like, that wouldn't make sense.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And the thing with me is any brother wave, it's my brother, bro. So like,
I mean,
it's me. That's what I'm saying. Like me and Mo locked in, bro. People that I met from him, like through the Legends camp. I got we got shit going. Feel me?
Shout
So
out
it's
to
like,
Dave Legend, my son. Dave Legend.
for sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's a big aspect of it, like, for sure. Like, I go to Gigi job, I don't gotta be with Wade. You get what I'm saying? Something like that, just to check Gigi, or me and Gigi gotta handle something. We could do that now. You know what I mean? Just things like that. So,
I'm sorry if you see me like cheesing from year to year. I'm like, no, because it's just really good to see a brotherhood like this. So it's just like, and it's good to just spread that around, just to show camaraderie amongst men. And then I like not know little boys, just men in general. Like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna spit you game. I've been around the block a couple of times. I know what I could tell you. Hey, what not to do and what you should do if necessary. And like what I wanted to tell my audience. I was just trying to use a fancy word, but I'll just keep it simple.
Shut that I just want to shut that My fault. Go ahead.
Oh shit! Oh, hold on. I'm trying to get Stoic back on. Right,
It's your best episode. This is your best episode.
Yeah, son. Like so for right now, like I just wanted like the audience to at least to get a feel for your personalities and see the men behind the mics, and especially the men behind the camera, and just to let them know, like, you know what, these are genuine people.
He didn't even think he was gonna be on camera.
Oh yeah, I was like,
I said, yo, so you're not gonna get dressed like this dude? This is his place, so he's just
I'm here.
Pajamas, you feel me? Like, I said, bro, you're not gonna, like, what are you doing? He said, no, I'm just, bro, you in the shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like, yo, to circle back, like, bro, like, oh man, just to touch up on your images. How did that came out? The color scheme of the Legendland podcast. Cause that part,
That's a good question.
That one, I was just like, ooh, because I saw the color scheme and that instantly caught my attention. That's just on my standpoint. That instantly like, oh, I like that. Let me see that.
That's a good question. So, I'll show you. Hold on, let me see if I can get some shit going.
while he getting into that, I do want to say, like,
Boom.
even the game we gave you is just like, we heard ourselves, and we was probably already 5 in, but we heard ourselves that most podcasts don't make it past 5 episodes. And when we first started, that was in the main era of like everybody starting to say, but more so everybody starting to say that men need to stop doing podcasts. Like, that was when it was at the height of it. Like, yo, why is everybody starting podcasts? You know what I'm saying? So that's the perfect energy to be like, yeah, we gonna just cut it short. Let's just do this 5. We had a run. You get what I'm saying? End it. But then it was like, nah, people only do 5 and we on like 11. Like, let's go. You get what I'm saying? That's more energy behind it. So it's just like, from us to you, it's the same thing. Like, to hear you already past 5 is great. That's the great energy. Like, damn, so you made it past the statistic, and then it's like you collab with us as another great look, and then you just continue on from here. You know what I'm saying? You might be a solo working podcaster right now, doing it all, but that doesn't mean that's how it's gonna finish. You might have started, and you might find the right people that you need.
You might have that friend that's actually more talented than you think. And he might pull up and say, yo Stevens, I'm nice and all this shit. You feel what I'm saying? But back to what he said about the team, yo, the team is so. I didn't realize how important the team was until I don't care. I took my own horn. I said I brought them legends together. I brought them together. Like nobody can tell me shit. You feel what I'm saying? We had a bigger squad, but you know, life be life, and it is what it is. I knew what the fuck. Oh, pardon me. I knew what I wanted to do. You feel me? I gave everybody titles, bro. I gave everybody titles. I did. It's not like I'm not just saying, hey. No, we gonna have titles. Chief editor, because why? He edits. I had somebody here. Shout out to Jerome. I had him here. So I call him Jerome. It was a dude named Jerome here. I made him the executive director. Why? Because he was making sure, along with 3G, he was making sure all the cameras was good and telling us when to, you know. So I had him as executive director. I had Doogie, my son Doogie, as executive producer, but trash. For the game, trash. I got my son Ric Flair as a brand ambassador. You know, just giving out titles. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Giving out titles so we can really come together as a team. Like this is a team, brotherhood, a team, whatever you want to call it. It's that. You feel what I'm saying? But going back to
You got the drink on the back of the phone too, right?
Oh yeah. This is our logo, Legendland. This is the legend. This is the Legendland logo. You feel what I'm saying? What's good? This is my stamp. I stand by it. I 100% guarantee. You feel what I'm saying? It's Blue Magic, baby. This is my stamp. But this is how it started. Like. This is really how it started. We had this one.
Oh yeah, send that. You should send that to me.
Yeah,
I definitely will blow it up.
Yeah. We had.
Facts. Damn.
Yeah, remember this? We had this one first, and then shout out to T Diddy. He hooked me up with a cat named Felix. Shout out to Felix, legend. And I just told him. I gave him the idea, and he just did his magic. He came back with this.
Okay.
But this is like a tattoo shop. Hey, I'll give you a tattoo type shit. You remember this? And then he came back with this. He came back with
that was crispy.
I still be throwing this up from time to time.
Oh yeah, just go a little
like,
retro.
Like if Legendary decided to open up like an aquarium or something, we live. You feel me?
Tropical times, you're going vacation.
Yep. So I sent this to Mo Black because orange. I don't know why, but orange is always our thing. This was gonna be the original shit. This was like in my early stages of trying to create shit.
Yeah.
But like Dave Legend, it doesn't incorporate us. Whatever. So he bought us this. I sent this to Mo Black.
Yeah.
And Mo Black was like, yo. I think he sent me this. He sent me this one. And he sent it was one where the legend was blue, and the land was green. And then I sent this to Mo Black, and Mo Black was telling him to make the legend orange and the land blue. And then we came with the legend land. This is the advisement. This is the advisor.
Okay.
So he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
In that era too is when I was really in the thing with color schemes and all that.
Hey, hold on. Then we got the Legendland Gamers.
Okay.
It's the gamers. Got the Legendland Gamers and
yeah. So what's the thing? You get what I'm saying? The brand is the brand. Sometimes you able to create something that's I'm not gonna say this specifically is bigger than us because it is us, but something that's strong, like you said, you saw the logo and it brought you in. You get what I'm saying? So that part of it is so important and a big thing for us. And just the legend, people use it differently, but for us, outside of just starting this brand, we would talk, it was the Legends Camp was created when we was in school. You get what I'm saying? And I was coming in as a legend already.
Mm-hmm.
They were coming in as legends already. You get what I'm saying? So it all made sense. But when we say legend, we really like to preach like a legend at life.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? It's hard to explain to certain people why you're a legend, or they might not define it the way they want to define it. But it's like, yo, I'm telling you from my own viewpoint of what I've done. You know what I'm saying? I'm stamping that legend at life. I was able to succeed. I was able to surpass what was given to me, or surpass what was expected of me. That already makes me a legend. You go to college, you're a legend. When you come from a long line of people that never went to college, you're not expected to go. If nobody in your family ever went to college, how could they say you're going to go to college? How? Nobody in your bloodline has went. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's going to believe that. But now that you do it and you accomplish it, it's like, whoa. You starting something new now. Now somebody in your bloodline has went to college. You get what I'm saying? When you have your children or you have kids, you're able to say, I was in college for a fact. You get what I'm saying? It's not a if. I was in college. You get what I'm saying? So them kind of things is what creates legend. Them kind of things is what we're able to go, this is the Legendland podcast. And then we're going to have on other legends that can put themselves aside and go, I'm going to show up. That's legendary.
It's only legends. We only have legends here.
You don't have to show up. The fact that you like, yo, I'm going to show up. It's the Legendland podcast.
How can I miss it? That's legend talk at its finest. And it's like, being a legend, like our definition of legend, because you know it's 6 of us, like regarding the Legends Camp. It's what I've done and what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's a mindset. It's a way of living. It's how can I make you proud of me? Or when I die, because you know a legend is a story. That's what legend is. When I die, how many people is gonna speak highly of me? You feel what I'm saying? It's about what you do right now. Your legacy. It's the Legends Camp. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Shout out to Pennyface too. Pennyface, the first legend. No, this is how I came up with the Legends Camp.
Facts. No,
I'm dead serious. This is Pennyface. Pennyface. Yo, I call him Pennyface. I forgot. I think his name like Terrell or something. But yo, he's Pennyface. Pennyface.
Oh, Latrell.
Oh, Latrell. I'm bugging. Latrell Beasley. Latrell Beasley. Nah, it's not. Yo, Steve, 100%, Steve. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is not funny. It's not funny. This is the first legend. This is Pennyface, the first legend. Because he had a bronze face. Y'all laughing. Y'all give y'all laughing. I'm dead. I don't
You say, yo, you look like you be on a penny. He's on a penny.
Yo, but then I don't know why. I say, yo, this is legendary. I've never seen nobody with a copper face. Like you're made of copper. You're a legend. I'm serious. This is how this is how the whole legend phenomenon. Mo Black, am I lying? This is how the whole legend phenomenon started. I said, yo, you have a copper face. You're a walking penny. You're a legend. This is legendary. And I'm telling everybody, yo, y'all know Pennyface is a legend. And he was nice and bald.
Yeah.
That would have made him even more legendary. Cause nobody knew he was nice. Me and Mo Black brought him out.
Facts. We had our battle. We had our one-on-one.
Yeah.
We went at it.
Yeah.
He won, but we went at it, and that's when it was official. It was more official after that game.
So shout out to my man Latrell, aka Pennyface. He's the reason why the Legends Camp even exists. He's the reason why I even do Legends. So I was like, yo, what's good? Y'all trying to be legends? Y'all trying to be legends? Y'all trying to be Legends Camp? So Jay and Dad was like, yo, we should be legends because we was here before you at the school, whatever. Shut up, man. But the legends was jacking it. Jay Dab. I already had Jay Dab and Mo. Then Noop came. Noop pulled up. Jaffe, Jaffe was there. Jaffe's your roommate. Noop pulled up. And then we sealed the books after that. The Legends Camp books. It's 6 elite members.
Through the parties.
92 Court was good.
Word.
This is Plattsburgh shit.
Wow.
So it's the Legends camp. A lot hated but never debated.
I like that.
For me?
That. You know what? To conclude this great episode, I'm just gonna ask you guys one question, and you guys could just take up the recent ideal. What was your most not for nothing moment? Like if you were to think, hey, you know what, not for nothing, if I didn't do this, I wouldn't be here today. Well, what moment would that be?
I like that. That's a hard segment. That was hard. That was hard. Damn, come on. Everything don't gotta be on me. Like damn. Like you smashed a water bug. I'd be scared to be a roach around you. Ah,
My fault on the straw.
what's wrong? Yeah, but my not for nothing. Like if I didn't do it, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
If I didn't get left back twice.
Okay.
That's real shit. I got left back in second, and I got left back in seventh grade. Second because I was retarded, and seventh is I was fighting a lot. You feel what I'm saying? But I probably wouldn't have met the people I know now. I'd have known Gigi. I know Gigi. But yeah, I probably wouldn't know the people that I know now. Know the shit that I know now. You feel what I'm saying? Because I had an extra couple years in school, so I learned more than the others. If you would look at it like in that perspective, I learned more than everybody. I did more years in school. But yeah, just not for nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
I think for me, my not for nothing is like they're going back to what we were saying earlier, not relying on people. Like that made me teach myself how to do everything. Like for what I already knew, just make that even better. And then shit that I want to know, just teach myself. If I didn't, yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
That's tough. It might be cheesy to say, but I want to say my not for nothing moment definitely happened when I was at Clinton. So I don't really remember the year. I don't think it was my last year, but maybe it was like my last semester in 2016. But it was basically a situation where, like, when I first went to school, right, I had my team Waffle back in the city. So we are Family for Life Entertainment. It's a dance group. We were all friends before we got together, but when we were all dancing on the train, we was all hearing the same thing about like starting a team and getting ourselves out there so we could like do other stuff outside of the train. So we they ended up creating Waffle. I ended up joining, sometime later. But so I have this team and I go up to school, and now a lot of stuff start popping off in the city. So like we was already doing a lot of things, but like the moment I went up to school, it felt like the moments was happening where it's like, yo, we might take off, and I'm missing it. Like I'm not a part of it because I'm in school. So eventually I go back, or I have my times where I visit, I do stuff with the team, and then I come back. But in the midst of like the last 2 or 3 semesters of college, I'm having this thought where it's like, you either gonna like just stop the dancing or leave it alone, you get what I'm saying, and let it go off and then do my school thing and then figure out, I guess, a career, find something that I want to do, in life, or stick the dancing stuff out. You get what I'm saying? Because, growing up in dancing for however long as I have, you hear a bunch of people like, yo, you still dancing, things like that, or, like, why you still dancing? Or even when I first started, like, people was just like, why you dancing? Like, what you dancing for? So you start to accomplish some things, but it's still like nothing like the Ellen show, right? Like, to say something like that, like, it wasn't no Ellen show yet. So not having that is like, damn, I can't really go, like, you can't really shut somebody up without the pinnacle of like what dance people do, like make it on something like Ellen where it's like you get the full validation, So when I had this not for nothing moment, it was more so just of me like battling between like, should I stop or am I continuing this wave? Like, and it was tough because I'm at the breaking point. Like I was at the breaking point of like, I might stop. Like, I might just be done and hang it up, and it's fine. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't dance anymore, but I was just gonna stop the pursuit, But then it was just like, yo, if I really stop, like, I came way too far. Like I did too much to stop, but I would feel stupid stopping. Like I did so much. I done traveled the world at that time already. I had already been places, so it was just like it wouldn't make sense to stop. Like it just wouldn't. So it probably was over a span of time. It wasn't just one day I had this thought, but it was like when I finally was like, nah, I'm bugging. Like I'm gonna keep going. You get what I'm saying? Not long after that is when I went on Ellen. You know what I mean? So, and I want to say that was 2015, but then it was either 2015 or 2016.
I mean, you did go twice.
Yeah. But like, not long, it was like within that year was when, we ended up on Ellen the first time, and it was like, see, so you kind of like, what if you would have quit and saw that? You get what I'm saying? Because some people did. Some people wasn't with us when we first went on Ellen, and they probably had that moment like, damn, I quit. Like, I should have never quit. You get what I'm saying? So there's more to do. Obviously, like my life didn't change from that, but that moment and that not for nothing was like, yo, that was an important moment to have because it changed my life in a way.
Wow.
For sure.
Wow. Thank you, brother, for sharing that.
No problem.
You know what? Like I appreciate you three gentlemen for just like, being a part of this.
Yes,
and
sir.
part of my journey. You know what? Thank you, Legendland Podcast. Thank you, GG, Wavy, Mo Black.
What's good?
I'm going to leave their socials down below in the description and also on the video. Like and subscribe, follow, and stay tuned.
Comment.
Oh, yeah, comment.
Nothing, comment.
For real. Next segment coming up. Peace.